everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a fun eye look today. I'm using my Hello Charmer eyeshadow palette from the BoxyCharm box of March. So I'm kind of excited to get started. I did let a few of my friends help me pick out some colors to kind of get me started and a little inspiration as well. This palette's a lot of fun. It has a lot of fun metallics, shadows, and a couple pressed glitters and some nice mattes as well. So I'm like really excited to try this out today. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, now that the eyes are dry, we're gonna go ahead and go in and highlight our brow bone. We're gonna be going in with the shade Boxy Premium, which is this light whiter shade and this little bit of a yellow shade. And we're gonna mix the two together just to create a good little brow bone color. And so we're just gonna tap into the white and then tap into the yellow and tap back into the white a little bit. And we're gonna go in and highlight. I'm just gonna go underneath the brow bone and completely highlight it. I'm gonna be using the mirror in here today to help. And then we're gonna kind of outline this outside just a little bit, just so that way we know if we do get any like extra fallout or anything, it's not gonna go way too out, but you know, then again, if we wanted to make it go really further out, we could do that. So again, just gonna go back in with these into the other side of my brow. Alright, and then we're gonna just lightly go ahead and blend that out a little bit. Just taking a brush, a little fat, fluffy brush, and just doing little swirls and windshield wiper motions to go back and forth. And just to soften that edge so you can't really see where it was. Alrighty, next we're gonna go in with a cup of Joe, which is this nice little brown color. Honestly, it's a cup of coffee. It's perfect. Alright, so we're gonna take this little fluffy brush. This is my Real Techniques brushes. I have like 3 sets of these, set of 2. There's a fluffy brush, a shadow brush, a angled brush, and a smudge brush. These things are fantastic. I have 3 sets. They're literally my go-to eyeshadow brushes. So we're just gonna tap a little bit into the cup of Joe, and we're gonna lightly do our crease, nothing too crazy, because we're gonna go in with a darker color and really amp it up. So I'm really just taking my eye and keeping it kind of open and just going back and forth with these little windshield wiper motions. And only dipping in when I need more and just grabbing a little at a time, because I really am just using this as a transition color in between our next color and our brow bone. And keeping your eye open helps really make sure it stays in the crease and helps you follow what you're doing as well. And I'm just going back and forth, windshield wiper motions, and doing a little bit of swirling. Alright, I'm going to tap in a little bit more, and we're going to go ahead and do right here on the corner of the eye, the outer corner. We're just going to tap, 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 and then kind of brush it down a little bit and give a little swirl. And this is just to give some depth to the outer part of the eye. And I'm going to lightly blend it up. And honestly, I keep blending until I don't see any harsh lines anymore. And I mean like a serious harsh line where, I mean, you can just be like, there's that line of demarcation. Obviously, you can still see where this line was, but it's much more blended out. It's much more smoother looking. Honestly, it looks a little more seamless. So we're going to keep working with that. Sorry that I kicked the camera. I'm not used to it being there, so I'm working on that. So, alrighty. And I'm just going to take, maybe not. I kind of like the way this looks. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit more so that it's closer to my brow bone. Just because I really don't have a reason. So we're going to take just a little bit more. I'm going to tap a little bit more. And we're going to go a little bit above where we had already put the crease down, and then just kind of windshield wiper back and forth. And you're really just windshield wipering up into the brow to help blend those colors out and smooth it out as well. And then we're gonna take a little bit more and just do the outside now, because now you can see that we've got more of this going here. Now I want a little bit more coming out. I'm gonna kind of make it come up here a little bit. So just a quick little tap and a splash. Back in. And remember, we put that bit of color there to help kind of help kind of help already start blending it for us. And so that way we don't get too far out, or if we did want to, it'll help soften it up so that we can really build it up like we would want it to. Alrighty, I think this is exactly where I want it to be. So next we're going to go ahead and do the other eye. We're going to tap in here again, and we're going to go into our crease. And these, like this color, this Cup of Joe blends very fantastic. So I don't know if like you can actually buy these on BoxyCharm's actual website, but so far this palette's actually really nice, especially with like the texture. This is very smooth, kind of buttery almost. Very nice. Like I said, very good for blending. And the palette itself has a lot of fun colors. Definitely some like good neutrals as well, but like there's like the fun Swipe Up, which is like a fun glitter pink. The full size, which is like this, it's a metallic, it's a metallic of some sort, but it's got purple and blue reflex in it, so very pretty. There's also some sort of turquoise in here that's beautiful. Honestly, these are really nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and, that crease is looking good. We're gonna go ahead and tap this in right here. Let's take a look. I always like to try to look back and see if they're even on both sides, like coming out from here, if they're even on both sides of the top, that like one's not higher or lower than the other. So those are definitely things to like look at and consider, because that's what I'm looking at in the camera and looking at in the mirror as well, to make sure everything looks pretty even on both sides. I see there's a little bit over here I need to like work on blending out a little bit, but other than that, it looks like they're pretty similar and pretty much twins, which I appreciate and like, because I feel like a lot of times we have to keep packing on color and packing on color and packing on color to get the delivery that we want. And honestly, I don't feel like I had to do that. Like, yeah, I kept going in for more, but it's because I kept grabbing just a little bit at a time. So I don't feel like I overdid anything. Just went a little bit. A little bit more definition in there. Definitely a really nice color. Kind of flick it down in here a little bit, but nothing crazy. Okay, we're gonna look at these and evaluate how they look back, kind of side by side. Alrighty, this looks nice and good. We're just gonna go ahead and tap back in. Actually, hold on one second. Add a little bit more of this really quick. Just gonna add something over here. Now, if I ever make a mistake to one side or make a little or something, I always go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye, so that no matter what, they're always going to look relatively the same at that point. And then all I did here was just add a little bit right in here and drag it a little bit under the eye. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit, so we have a kind of a guideline of where we're going with that. So now we're going to go ahead and kind of just quickly, briefly, slightly touch up this just to give it a little extra pop again. And we're just taking the same colors. We're going back into the white and back into premium. Oh, sorry, back into the boxy and back into premium and then back into boxy again. And then we're just gonna swipe up on that brow bone. And then we're same thing. We're gonna go boxy, premium, boxy, and swipe. And then just like, see that? See it on this side really well. then we're going to take a fluffy brush and just go ahead and fluff. Just slightly brush that out and blend it out a little bit. And there we go. That looks pretty good, even I'd like to think. Get a little bit one more time. Okay, you can kind of see that like this looks more rounded down here, and where this has like this like thing. So we're gonna just tap into the cup of gel again, and we're just gonna go right where we want that. And this is where we're gonna kind of blend downward towards the lid, and then back up a little bit. So that'll help bring it down a little bit, but also help me blend it back up as well. Alright, so now that we have these down, we're going to go ahead and start with the next color, which I'm really excited about, which is going to be this Unboxing, which is kind of this like, kind of a brick reddish color, but when I, sorry for making all the noise, but when I kind of swatch it, it kind of comes out to this nice like, like kind of a reddish, pinky, it's still kind of a brick color actually, but it has like a pink undertone to it, which I kind of like. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and kind of put that all over to really define this crease, and then probably put it all over the lid. But we're gonna find out what we're gonna do in a second. So we're gonna take that same brush, we're gonna take the same fluffy brush, we're gonna pop in here a couple times, and we're just gonna go ahead and go right in on that crease and work it up a little bit. And you can see that this really did a really nice job of like getting in there and defining that color a little bit more and warming it up. I said defining the color. Defining my brow, defining my eye and really showing that crease off, because now you can see that it gives it a little more depth. And then I'm just doing some nice little swirls and windshield wiper motions to blend this color. Just a little bit though. We don't want it to go too far up as well. So just a little. And then we're going to take this color and put it down on this lid as well. Now, I know I should not be using the fluffy brush to put it on my lid, but you know, smarter, not harder. I don't feel like grabbing another brush or, you know, grabbing the other brush just to put this color all over and to still use it to blend. So, that's my thoughts on it. And so I'm pretty much putting the Unboxing color all over my lid and crease to just give it that extra definition. And I think this looks super cool actually. This looks really cool. It looks really cool on the camera. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna go and do the crease first. Get some of that really defined. And do a little bit of light blending with that. Do a little bit here. Sorry for my hunching over. I'm trying to work on my posture. I'm trying to work on it, but it's not exactly easy, okay? But I'm trying. So, and then we're gonna go ahead and take this on the lid now. already. I'm loving this. I kind of feel like a little like phoenix. But what's kind of funny is like off the camera, it looks way more muted than it does on camera. On camera, it looks very bright and vibrant, which is fun. But I'm gonna be honest, in actuality, it's much more muted. Like, don't get me wrong, do you still see the red and the orange? Yes, but it's not so boom in your face, but it still is boom in your face. If that makes sense. I'm bad at explaining things, but I'm working on it. Anyways, now that we're all done with that portion of it, we're gonna go ahead and add a glitter to the eyelid. And we're gonna go in with the Swipe Up color. I say color, it's a glitter. I'm kind of worried if I want to use a glue or not, because that's always where I get lost. Because sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Some colors needed, some colors don't. Alright, so we're going to take Swipe Up, and I'm actually going to be using a brush. I've got nails, it makes it really hard for me to like push things onto my lid, and honestly I feel like a lot of glitters end up getting stuck on my finger, which I don't really like. And I feel like when I use this brush, or actually honestly any brush, I feel like it puts it on my eye without it staying on the brush. So I'm like, again, smarter not harder. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this, and we're just a couple of dabs. Nothing that looks like a lot, but it's not. It's really not. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're going to do the center of my. And we're actually just gonna do the whole entire lid. Kind of doing like a fake cut crease situation with the glitter. Whoa, oh, that looks so cool. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other eye. Sorry. Alright, we're gonna tap in here a couple times, and then we're gonna go in and do the lid first again. I like to do the center of the lid because then I feel like I have more control. And plus, the center of the lid is probably the largest space where you probably want to put the bulk of your color or glitter anywhere. Alright, so now I'm going to do something kind of fun and different from my own style personally, and we're going to add a pop of color to underneath my eye. Now I'm going to go in with the Charmer color, which is this light blue turquoisey color. I'm going to take it under the eye. I think this is really fun. It's like, but I kind of want to like make it a wing almost. Is that interesting? I'm creating like kind of like faux wings with this, honestly. I'm just kind of taking it straight up to the corner of my brow. I mean to the corner of my brow. Yeah, not to the outside of my brow. I'm just kind of flicking it up towards that. Alrighty, and I think I'm gonna bring it in a little bit. I haven't blended it. Let me blend it. I'm kind of doing like a faux liner with it, with the blue shade. And I'm just taking this along my lashes. Kind of stay as close to my lashes as possible for this. Just so it's like a little flick of fun. And then let's go ahead and do the other side. Me holding this and trying to do my left eye is not it. So I'm gonna put this down really quick and use this mirror. This is so okay. This is like what probably I'm gonna say this is probably one of my favorite looks that I've ever done. And I'm not even finished. This is cool. And obviously I had some fallout down here, but I don't care because I know how to clean it. Easy. If you ever get fallout, brush it away. And if it's like too much brush away, which a lot of this, I can't really get that glitter. There's glitter all under my eye right now. And if you feel like that's something that's like gonna bother you, go ahead and just take a wipe off. So I'm just gonna take a little wipe really quick if I can get it to come out. I have like these little Sephora wipes. I even have like a big one too. But I like the little one because it's just like a little sheet. And then I'm just gonna go under the eye a little bit just to help clean up where I had all that glitter fall out. Alrighty, so these are my eyes now. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and finish the rest of my face, and then we'll come back on and it should be all done. Alright guys, we're back. Thank you. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back on my channel again. Thanks guys, have a good one. Bye!